Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining. We're still getting things set up here, so trying to get some admin cam, trying to make sure I get my stats set. Take a look at the match rules here as we're getting settled in the format for Summit Encore tonight. I will introduce myself shortly and this match. So, thanks for joining. I'll be right back. All right. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining me on this stream tonight. My name is Critic, and tonight we will be watching Week 1 of Summit Encore. That's the name of this 2026 Encore season, Summit season. And tonight we are watching the 6th Airborne Raiders take on the 101st Airborne here on Sainte Marie du Mont. Tonight the 6th will be playing as the Axis. The 101st playing as the Allies. I'll be on the 101st side streaming tonight, so there'll be the blueberries, raspberries will be the 6th, of course. And I apologize for the delay on some things. Still getting settled in. It's the first match of the season for a lot of people. I'm looking at Discord. I'm looking at 300 different things at once and trying to get my scoreboard set up, but looks like it's not going to work tonight. Basically, it functions off of some websites with stats links. Maybe you're familiar. And couldn't find the stats link. Seems like it was a little bit, well, nobody really had it that we could find. So anyway, sorry about the lack of scoreboard tonight, but you'll just have to enjoy my beautiful voice and my sound effects in return. All that aside, even though I'm bummed, maybe you're bummed, let's take a look at the match rules tonight here, where we have both teams get one solo artillery player, one unkillable artillery player, also known as the designated artillery player, DAP. They are required to be on a fixed gun in their team's headquarters. Panther tank is authorized here in Summit Encore, so that should be interesting. Many of the leagues it's banned, so could have some heavy firepower tonight from the 6th, who put on a show last night with their armor. I'll get into more here in a bit. Nodes are indestructible for each team. Should be fun for maximizing firepower. One SPA is also authorized per team. So there's going to be body parts everywhere. It's going to be great. The format for Summit, if you're new to Summit, which honestly, I'm new to Summit, so I'm going to explain it for you. Every match is 49v49 warfare. There are 4 divisions in Summit this year. Each division has 5 teams, so 20 teams total in Summit this year. The first and second place team in each division moves on to the Summit bracket. That's the playoff bracket. And the third and fourth place teams move on to the Valley bracket, which is also a playoff bracket. Fifth place team in each division is eliminated. So everyone, of course, wants to be the first and second place team. Oh, I got the link. Let me see. I'm going to pause this real quick. I'm going to get this link set up. You enjoy some music. I'll be right back. I got it here. Let's do it. Maybe you're not as excited as me. Probably not. Let's see. All stats. Okay. Oh. Yeah, boy. All right, all right. This is the right server, right? These are all 6 players. Yes. Woo-wee. I was sweating there. I was sweating trying to get that scoreboard. You know, it's the only thing that makes me cool in the streaming world. Everything else doesn't matter. So, as I was saying, everybody is clawing and scratching for first and second place in their division, and that will get them into the Summit bracket. 3rd and 4th, Valley bracket. 5th place, eliminated. This is week 1. Both teams are 0-0, so this will be very exciting. Last night I streamed the 6th Airborne Raiders as they played Dark Horse on Utah Beach on WN4, and it was a very wild and crazy match. 6th Airborne was dominating with their armor, especially the first half of the match. So I look for more of that tonight. As I mentioned, they will have the Panther. So, some Discord chatter. So it should be interesting. 101st, I don't think I've streamed before. I know who they are. I know they've been around a while, play a lot of matches. I'm the new guy, so it should be in for a nice round of excitement tonight on this first week of Summit Encore. All right, I do think that this is the setup. I actually didn't check to see what the midpoint is. So it'll be a surprise for both of us. Maybe it's dugout. Either way, this Sainte Marie du Mont map can really be a bloody one here. Midpoint, I think that's AA network, is rough, especially for the Allies trying to cross this open field. Dugout, more open field, especially along here for the Allies. Everybody's going to be working to hang on up here. I think people call that the gardens. Trying to hang on here, get garrisons up here, work their way in down here, and of course map edge is very popular. You want to hang on to that. That's a free flank that you don't have to guard as long as you're holding the edge. And then Pierre's farm is over here. More of the same, holding the edge. Allies don't have a good time coming across the fields here, but we will wait and see. So of course the blueberries is 101 for us tonight. Raspberries is the 6th. So okay, it looks like everybody's good to go. Might be a map flip. Yep, they said they're ready. They're going to flip it. Okay, I'm going to join Tires on Fire tonight in his squad. So it might take me a minute to get that set up when the map flips. But here we go. Week 1, Summit Encore. 101 Airborne taking on the 6th Airborne. What a time to be alive, my guy. Where is he? Logan. Tires on Fire. They're in Roger. Okay, Roger. Let's not screw this up. Okay. All right. And away we go. And tonight's midpoint is Pierre's farm. Okay, so this is going to be a lot of fun. And we get to watch from the perspective of the beautiful Allied assault on Pierre's farm. As I mentioned, let me pull these off. Okay, now that helps. Okay, it's going to be an exciting entry onto the point over here. Look at these open fields. It's going to be loads of fun for the 101st. Trying to cross this open area to get into the point. Onto Pierre's farm. Got to watch out for tank snipes, rocket snipes, because the Axis, you can see they have a lot more cover. You know, there's some open fields. There's the Dragon's Teeth, but they do have these wheat fields. They do have these hedges. Should be a little bit easier for them to get into the point, but you never know. The openers can be crazy sometimes. As I mentioned, we have a map edge point here, so both teams are going to be fighting hard to hang on to the east here. Last night we saw a masterclass by 6th as they took on Dark Horse, holding the northern flank of Utah Beach. I called them the Warden of the North, and they did a great job holding that map edge with their 76. So let's see if they try that tonight over here with the Panther. I imagine 101st has similar ideas. But the wild card is going to be what's happening out here. It's 49s, so we could see the line extend all the way out here. Could end here. You never know. Just depends on how things go. So look for a nice line out here somewhere. Map edge, going to be a battle. Front door, always a battle. If you're new to Hell Let Loose comp play, they call that the meat grinder. And not for any, you know, that's what it is. It's appropriately named. Let's just leave it at that. As someone who often plays the meat grinder, I've had matches where I've created a lot of meat and matches where I've become a lot of meat. So you either have the time of your life or you hate everything. Look at Sergeant Buff Lovey. Buff Lovey. Okay, he's going to set up this AT gun probably after the Stewart rolls by, and I bet he's going to try to snipe their transport truck. So we're going to watch that from a distance and see. Let's see what Sergeant Buff Lovey can do. Here, we're going to watch from afar. And here we go with this match start. Hopefully, if he doesn't have supplies, then we're just hanging out for nothing. Yeah, we're hanging out for nothing. Let's go. Here we go. 101st Airborne Armor, sending it. SBA round starting to fall on the point. Axis have a nice push right off rip. Their Puma gets on the point. One of their transport trucks. Look at everybody jumping out. Tommy Shelby, Flyshit, Noah, Drift. All right. However, look at this Allied push coming right onto the point, looking good. Nobody got truck sniped as far as I could see. Everybody's doing a nice job getting set up here. The SBA round comes in and just makes mincemeat all over the north side of Pierre's farm. So you can see everybody's fighting for map edge already. Look at all those raspberries. That's kind of terrifying here in the distance, watching all those people move. And we got the rig doctor down there. Ooh, takes a round of fixed artillery. Ooh, and there goes the Puma. Everybody is going down. It's getting crazy over here. Explosions everywhere. One blueberry. Oh, man. Salt Dog Burke wrecks a man. We'll have a funeral later. For now, we got 90 minutes of action. Let's go. Let's see who's over here. This Mr. Sergeant First Class Browse. Trying to lead the... Ooh, that SPA. Who's on SPA tonight? I believe last night, the SPA there was Cool? I don't know. Let's see. Let's take a look at the who's leading the kills. Yeah, it looks like Bun is probably on the SPA for the 6th tonight. Some nice shots. Okay, it's looking like the 6th has strong control on this opener here. Have more guys up the middle. 101 maybe has some balance, but that SPA is giving them problems. Trying to get up to the points giving them a lot of problems. And the 6th is all over the map edge. There goes a Stewart. It's anarchy. All right, we got a gander over here. Let's see what's happening over here. Okay, so this is where 101st is concentrating a lot of their effort right now. Perhaps their strategy tonight, at first glance, is they just want to keep them busy over here on map edge and up the gut and send most of their resources here. Like I said, this is the wild card over here. Let's see, maybe they're going to try to flank around and wrap and push them into the map edge here. However, they have a lot of trust in these guys if they're going to do it. Look at how the resources are allocated. 6th all across the line, 101st mostly over here. All right, that's enough map for now. Let's go take a look. Leaf blower. Trying to turn the choke off, give it the throttle, rev it up, get that engine warmed up. Lil G seems like probably knows he's there. Ooh. Little G takes a round from the right side. Okay, blueberries. My oh my, look at this. Look at this beautiful line. Getting set up. Now remember, there's 90 minutes of this match, so although the 6th captured the midpoint here to start, plenty of time. 80 minutes remaining for both teams to try to take home the dub and start this season off 1-0. Rockets coming in now. Ooh, tank goes down. Another steward goes down. It seems like this 101 team has stewards all over the map right now. Or at least they did. Let's check out this map edge battle. Looks like the SPA's over here. Logan on the SPA. Sherman moving up, trying to help out these infantry that are facing a very aggressive assault on this map edge. So this line here could very quickly become a diagonal situation. Sort of already is. Big Starty's coming down. SPA rounds going over. Big Daddy and the Muffin Man, who we got to know pretty well last night. He did live on Drury Lane, however, I think he forgot to pay his rent, so he has a new home tonight. Let's check it out, Mr. Muffin Man. SL versus SL. They probably hear each other, but they just don't have clear lines of sight at the moment, so DJ Thought, though. It's gonna make the thought count. Gets Big Daddy. Oh, friendly fire. Logan, you're killing your men. It happens. I'm sure he's a nice guy. It happens. Okay, this map edge is quickly starting to go into the hands of the 6th Airborne Raiders at the moment. Tell you what, I was a little bit unsure about adding the SPA into this game. I just didn't know much about it, but with these streams, you can really see how... Oh, and we are in the SPA. SPA squad. I joined the wrong squad. You probably noticed that. And we're getting some outpost kills with that. So you're going to see that pop up. That's my fault. I should have joined the fixed group, but here we are. Should be no harm, no foul. Might have to redeploy, but we will see. If we get a break in the action, we'll do that. Alright, maybe there's a decent break right here. Alright, everyone, I'm gonna redeploy and join the correct squad. Let's do this the right way. Take a look at the bottom of your screen. You can see Tires on Fire, who I will be joining here, has 12 kills on the static artillery. Bun Bun, though, contesting with the SPA. We have Hamma, Tennessee, and Juice as well, doing a nice job with the kills. And Backpack playing, I imagine, Commander tonight for the 6th. Okay, let's pick the right. Let's pick the right one here, guys. Okay, where is he? He is in. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Tires on Fire is in Sugar Squad. Yes. Okay, here we go. Sugar Squad, here we come. We'll get back in the action. Good times. Good times. Take a look at the map while I scramble. All right, away we go. Onward to the battle. All right, we can see over here Safe Haven and company trying to work up with that bombing run. It was very nicely placed by the commander, Sergeant Trench, taking out quite a few 6th Airborne Raiders there. However, they quickly respond, get back online. Tai Lung, Scotty Scheffler, hearing the gunshots of Safe Haven, keeping it safe themselves. And he cannot find a haven as he gets gunned down on the road. Really no easy entrance here for the Allies, as we talked about earlier. Okay, they are hanging on to this map edge, and they're starting to cap over here. So let's get over there, take a look at what's going on. I really thought that the 6 was going to overrun them there with the way that they were playing. Ooh, getting by with a little help from some friends here. We have the 76 of Tinnywang Sparky and T5 Panther. Okay, looking for Infi. Some good markers. They don't want to stay too long though, because that SPA is going to give them some trouble here. Okay, some great pressure here by, check it out, 101st. Doing a little bit of sector capturing, and here they are. They've taken control of the map edge. Big Daddy, Duffy, and JD here trying to build a house. They don't want to take out a mortgage here. They definitely want to make it their own right now. Ain't nobody want to owe no money to the bank. Duffy watching as Big Daddy moves up. Bandit, I don't think he's aware. He's looking for those tanks. He's got his rockets out. They run by each other. Big Daddy's coming straight at DJ Thought. Oh, DJ Thought gets the shot off. Muffin Man's coming up. Also trying to make a home for himself after he had to move away from Drury Lane last night. Muffin Man coming right at Duffy. Duffy, I think, sees him. Alright, Muffin Man. He did bake up some nice highlights last night. I'm sure he can get it done again tonight as he gets one nice kill on stream. JD throws a grenade. Ooh, and he wipes out Muffin Man, who becomes Mincemeat Man for a moment. Fertilizes the ground. Alright, Big Daddy and gang doing a great job. You know, looks like what I thought with 101 trying to wrap here. Not quite doing that. But they're doing a really nice job on this map edge. Nobody really on front door, maybe a couple. But, you know, there's nowhere to go on front door. There's just this wide open space. You got these guys out here chilling in the glider. So unless you have 4,000 smoke grenades, you're kind of just limited here to this road, which I'm sure the 6th knows. They're taking a gander at the road. They're firing static already on these infantry here. Bubba, ooh, Paney gets around behind with the assault class, moving up with the, I believe, would that be the STG-44? Okay, he gets a couple. However, the favor is returned by Bubba, it seems. Okay, Bubba helping out his friend here, doing some repairs, looking good. I wanna go home. Alright. Salt Dog, Burke, and Gherkin. Look at them on the point. Gherkin. Chillin'. Noah. Gets out his gymnastic skills. Does a vault or two. Alright. Ooh, 2 people come off the OP before Noah wipes it. Browse. War Daddy. Noah gets one. Browse returns it. Drift now shooting at Browse. Now the OP is down. Browse is down. JD may be looking to get this OP in the bush, but you know, you're just pinned down. They're already shooting at him. You're just pinned down, man. Alright. I feel for him. I've been there many times. Doing a nice job, though, holding their ground on front door. I really think that's the best that you can do here on this Pierce Farm map as allies. You just gotta hold your ground. Hope for your friends to flank around here or on map edge. Just a lot of good action here on this map edge. Hans Gruber. Good shot. Maybe he's gonna look for some... What is that on Die Hard? Barabons? Oh man, nice shot by the SPA. Okay, he hit it. I thought it was a tank. It was a repair station, but still, nice shot. Panzer IV goes down. I'm not sure who hit it, but over here, there's just all kinds of death and destruction. It's very sad over here, very sad. This graveyard of metal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 metal piles. Maybe 6 here. I don't know. Somebody might get a really nice rocket here on Mad War and Company. Oh, a SPA. Oh, that was a nice shot with the smoke. So again, the SPA for the Axis team, the 6, that's going to be Bun Bun. And I think for this team it was Logan. We saw him earlier. I can't keep the names straight, you know. You gotta watch 98 people. It's hard to pay attention. All right. I'm sorry about my dog barking in the background. He's not very smart. Okay, here we go. Let's go see what's going on in the background here. We have Able Squad of McNeese looking for garrisons. Let's see if he can get a garrison kill. I'm sure he knows it's around here somewhere. Whether he hears it, where would that be? Okay, I don't think he sees it. But he is doing a nice job getting around behind the point here. Moving up. He is a regular squad lead, so he could get a nice OP here that they could flood and start to get some southwestern pressure on Pierre's farm. Okay. Let's follow him here. McNeese looking to earn his Green Beret. Doing some special operations. Now, if you didn't know, the Green Beret were a product of John F. Kennedy, I believe. Which is why the Special Warfare School is named after him at Fort Bragg / Fort Liberty. I don't even remember what it's called nowadays. But the Green Beret, a product of John F. Kennedy after World War II, still around today. And McNeese trying to don his beret. Now, if you've never worn a beret in the military, fun fact, you have to shave your beret. So you put it in warm water, you put it on your head, you form it to your head, and then once it's formed, you shave it, because there's all these fuzzies on it. And you can, like, shave it too much, and it looks bad. Speaking from experience here. Look at Spears. Okay. This is interesting. Oh. McNeese dies. Man, he was looking good. Okay, the next point's starting to get contested. Let's see. Ooh. Look at the 6 over here. Also getting a Green Beret. Maybe they're looking to join Delta Force, though. Oh, big spawn wave, though. For 101. Nice response. Logan. Hans Gruber at, what is it? That's not Nakatomi Plaza. It's something like that. Gruber. Getting his rocket. He ain't playing no games. He says, I know I got this M1, but I also got this rocket that Uncle Sam gave me. Okay, I think they're probably going to take care of business over here. Norwegian. Coming for Beer Man. Oh, and he's going for a beer run here. Norwegian. Knocks him down. Nice job. Taking advantage of that universal healthcare up there. Look at this map edge situation. What have we missed? I'm over there talking about Green Berets and Die Hard, and the next thing I know, we come back over here, and the 6th has made themselves a nice home on map edge. So I would imagine the 101st comms are shouting about, we need to get map edge back, guys, and they're starting to get pushed back. all along their blue line. So the 6th with a good coordinated assault. Here on the front door. Here on map edge. 101st is wrapping a bit, but they're going to have to make haste if they're going to make something happen, because Rue is starting to go down for 101 here. Let's get a look at the action. Bearman. All right. He's returning some favors here. Got a tank rolling up to our left. All right. We got a medium Sherman laying down some rounds. He says, you know what? I'm tired of all these criminals all over my territory. I'm coming for you. Drunk driver. Oh man, this game's great. Drunk driver, a police officer with flea burn tonight. Responding to the call. Taking no one prisoner. Oop, a subtotal. Subtotal doesn't care much for this response. And subtotal gets the satchel on. That's a nice satchel spot. Look at that. Look at that guy. Subtotal. Hanging out with Beer Man, waiting to see if they get out of the Sherman. I don't think they know they're satcheled, so that's going to be the end of that. Nice job by Subtotal. Oh, is Beer Man going to get the 76 now? Wow. Look at this. Look at this move. My goodness. One tank's going to go down here. Nice job, Subtotal. Getting one. Beer Man going to have some glory. Maybe going to try to save up some beer money and get himself a nice highlight. That would have been wild if he got that Greyhound too. But tank number 2 will meet its end here. All right. It seems like that armor, that law enforcing armor, was the main thing hanging on to Rue. But the queen of battle, the 6th Airborne Infantry, swarming the point like gnats when you're just trying to eat an apple on a hot summer day. I can think of some other analogies that I'm not going to say on stream. You get the idea. Rig Doctor as a rifleman playing some hide and go seek with Duffman here. All right. Ooh, this line not looking much like a line. This Blueberry's getting boxed in on the map edge. 101's really trying to get control again, but there's holes in their line. It's not over. It's not over. There's still an hour, 2 minutes, 3 minutes left. A lot of things could happen. Don't know. Maybe did Subtotal get another satchel kill? He might get a double tank kill. I think he got the satchel on because he's backing away. Let's see. Is this going to be a double tanker? This could be a big one. Subtotal watching from a distance like the Sphere in Las Vegas. He's here for cinema. He's here for glory. Let's see what he does. Double tank kill for Subtotal there. Very nice. Look at him spin around and shoot. All right, and then he redeploys Subtotal. We will go celebrate over your aura. Look at him. Broken ankle and all. Subtotal 3 tank kills with a satchel tonight so far. Looking good, my friend. All right, highlight there. Map edge still a little. It's not looking good for 101 at the moment. Look at Muss coming up here, trying to be sneaky. Pulls out his Gewehr, knocks one down. Here's the gunshot from Mr. Rub and Tug. Ooh. Blueberry's moving up to the right. Spears, just like in the movies, running out in the open, showing he's not afraid of anything because he's got Duffy and Big Daddy over here with ordnance, magazines, and gumption. clearing out the trench. Nice job. This point, though, is all red all day. The red dawn is beginning to set here. Dawn? Does dawn to dusk to dawn? Dawn's at night. Okay, commander. Is that the commander rolling up? Trench rolls up with more supplies. Garrison, nice. Garrison spawn for 101. Good response. They say, hey, the sun's not going down yet. Maybe it is, though. Look at that cap weight. Rockets and tigers and bears. Oh my. Drift. Presses R2 so that he can drift around the corner and take out Blaze. All kinds of artillery. Supplies coming down. Nice job by Backpack SC helping out his team who's about to capture Rue de la Gale. Le Gale. Gale? You French Canadians, I know you're here. You tell me how to say it. Okay, and as we can see here, the 6th Airborne Raiders are now up 4-1 as they capture the point. Let's take a look at our stats leaders here on the screen. First place, Sergeant A3EO has 36 kills in the SPA. Tai Long, 36 kills with the Gewehr. Beerman, 31 with the STG 44. Rig Doctor, 30 with the Gewehr. Noah, 28 with the STG 44. And check out those combat scores, those support scores. We got a good one here. Both teams giving it their all in week 1 here in Summit Encore, this 2026 Summit. Alright, Safe Haven moving up this road here. Again, Allies really not having a whole lot of fun with these avenues of approach, as they call it in the real army. That's right, I know real army things. I've done a thing or two. Nothing cool. But look at this area of approach here. Safe Haven trying to move up. Flyshed, though, trying to close the door and make it no longer an avenue. We're like a dead end there. Emilio Estevez, all right. We got a celebrity in the house with Hans Gruber. Check it out. What kind of movie do you think these two would star in? Emilio Estevez. He's in, what is that, Apocalypse Now, or is that his brother, Charlie Sheen? I think that's Charlie Sheen. I don't know. That could be a very interesting movie, though. Emilio Estevez and Hans Gruber. Maybe they could hang out with Norwegian and do a Norwegian heist. Okay, rockets. What's going on over here? Dr. Grub, private animal. Ooh. Takes out whirling something, and we have a mess of bodies here. Ooh-wee. The French are not going to enjoy cleaning that mess up, I tell you right now. Lil G moving up on his own. Hunting wabbits. Need to be very, very quiet. Let's see what he does. Lil G. Throwing some hot lead down the road. Dr. Grub, though, aware of this situation. If Lil G's hunting rabbits, that would make Dr. Grub Elmer Fudd. Oh, he sees a wabbit. Needs a shotgun if he's gonna hunt wabbits. Get a bigger spread there. Yeah, Dr. Grub, Elmer Fudd, knocks him down. Rocket comes in. Major Edge steals the kill. Savage. Savage. Alright, let's look at this front door here. Oh man, 6th. Going for some Battle of the Bulge action here. Coming at this heavy tank. The 76 of 101. Panzer IV's rolling up over here. Alright, let's check this out. Making a move. This 6th team. Drift. I swear I saw an OP right. Nope, okay. Drift and company. Let's see, bomber coming in. It's gonna go over here right onto the point. And this 6th team, they're gonna push with this. I would think so. There's red everywhere. Why wouldn't you push with that? Not only do you have the bomber taking everybody out, it gives you some nice concealment with that smoke and dirt. Explosiveness. Everybody. Oh. But the fixed arty proves why artillery is the king of battle. Taking down the queen of battle. Okay. So there was some cap weight here on Rue by 101. Remember, 53 minutes, anything could happen. This game's not over. I've seen worse. I've come back from worse myself. It ain't over. In fact, the other night, we had like a sliver left, and we were saying, good game. And then it went on for another like 15 minutes. I think they're going to put everybody in here. Yeah, look at this. Look at this grouping. If a shell comes down, it's going to get a lot of kills. There's one. Okay, let's follow this push into the point. This is going to be heavy. Let's watch it. Thought Kane was going to come around and get a couple and wipe the OP. Had to reload. Unfortunate. Leaf blower. They have gotten the engine started. Ooh. P4 rolls in. Knocks out. Is it just a rep station? A rep station. Killer. Get Major Edge. Looks like maybe got one rocket into it. But Blue Chew and Detto are going to head back for some repairs. My work here is done. We'll be back after this repair break. Kane moving up the middle with Tabs, Paney, and Tai Lung. Out for blood. only one blueberry on point right now. Who is that? We got Sergeant Bevo here. Trying to be sneaky. Slicing. What do they call it? Slicing the pie? Slicing the cake around the corner? Slicing. Oh, Paney, I think, sees him. He does. Gets a couple rounds into him. Bevo pulls the rockets. Pulls the bullets out of his chest and bandages. Looks like he's in good shape. No sucking chest wounds tonight. I'll be okay, he says. Bubba, Cash, safe haven. Responding quickly. As well as a Sherman. Nice job. Who do we have on the MG over here? Private Animal. Alright, good response by the 101st there. Pushing that assault off. Remember, that began with a nice bomber from, I think that would be Backpack. Down the middle of the road, Raspberries had a nice push, but an even better hold by 101 to maintain control of this point. This map edge is still the place to be. No reservations here. It's first come, first serve. Rockets going into this tank. Start repairing it. Mad War. And why it's so juicy. Definitely want to repair this beast. This 76. Can't let it go down. Getting some help from his Greyhound buddy over here. Is that another tank or is it just an MG? Yeah, another tank. This is a SPA, I think. No. Just a Sherman. Oh, nice shot there by whoever that was. Let's go take a gander as they cash in on 101. Trying to make some repairs. Ooh, here we go. Our first Panther on screen tonight. Panther of Whitebread, Caboose, and Spanky. Knocking out that 76 there in the distance. Firing some rounds. Did they just get another? A Panther. Okay. Got a round into the medium. But they know they really need to make something happen here. They got infantry all around them. They're taking shots from the Panther. Anyway. Gets Beerman. Coming for Noah. Noah coming up with a satchel. Rockets coming in. Oh, and it's like the 6th is starting to capture the point. Yes, they are. Look at this push here. Alright, that tank goes down. And I can just hear it now. Listening to the radio. Yep. That 6th team on the radio. Menacing. Laughing about the destruction of armor all over the point. Alright. Everything's going to start exploding here as all these teams, both these teams, trying to put it away. Here is the 6th and the 101st. Just trying to hang on, man. Subs came down. Drift is on them. Nice response by 101. Hanging onto the point. Their armor needs to move back for some repairs. He's on fire. And not in the good way, but there's a bomber coming in here. Looks like a defensive bomber. Is that a defensive bomber with an airhead? You know, I'm not sure whose airhead that would be. I'm going to assume that's 101. Because that's definitely their bomber. But if that's the 6th airhead, that's just a coincidence, I tell you what. I tell you what, nice bomber there by Sergeant Trench. Getting a few. Can't get Lil G and Scotty Scheffler. They're hanging out, cooking some dinner in there. Oh, man. Somebody got deleted off the map there. Yeah, that was a coincidence. That was very interesting. Airhead coming down right where that bomber came in. Okay, so good airhead there for the 6th. Thomas Shelby and company making use of it. trying to put it away. Now remember, on Hell Let Loose, when you start to capture the last point, the HQ that's adjacent, the team can no longer spawn on. So now that they're capturing Le Grand, this 101 team cannot spawn here. So they're confined to this garrison and over here. But this airhead, you know, it's like ants. I turned the map off, I turned it back on, and there's ants all over the map. Fire ants. Raspberries everywhere. And I think they might finish it out either way. Lots of good action. Let's watch it. One hanging on. Hanging on. They're not going out without a fight. Oh, Capway going back though. Back and forth. Back and forth. Oh, okay. And that's game. That's the end right there. I wasn't prepared for that at the moment. I thought that they were going to take it back there. It's a good response. Good game to both teams here, and congratulations tonight to the 6th Airborne Raiders, who get their first dub of the Summit Encore 2026 season as they win 5-0 against this 101 team here on Sainte Marie du Mont. My name's Critic. Thanks for joining tonight. Both teams, again, this is their first week, so the 6th goes to 1-0. 101 goes to 0-1, and next week we will have more action. Not sure what that looks like yet at the moment. However, I imagine I will be there streaming it along the way. So feel free to subscribe, follow my channel, take a gander. I'll be scheduling it, and I will be showing off somebody. So thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time. Congrats to the 6th. Take a look at this scoreboard here. Got about 25 seconds, and I will take us out with some music.